Charlotte Hawkins didn't hold back as she grilled Environment Secretary Steve Reed on the government's new law regarding sewage spills. Charlotte Hawkins fumed. "It's a national embarrassment," as she grilled Steve Reed following news that pollution levels reached a decade high in the UK's rivers and seas. The Environment Secretary joined the presenter and her co-host Adil Ray on Friday's instalment of Good Morning Britain, after it was announced that water company bosses could face up to 2 years in prison if they cover up illegal sewage spills. Under the government's landmark Water Act, executives who fail to meet the Environment Agency's standards to protect the environment will also be banned from receiving their bonuses. No prison sentences have been handed to water company executives since privatization, despite widespread illegal spills of raw sewage into waterways. Speaking to the Labour MP, Charlotte questioned whether this is all talk given officials haven't been fined in the past. Hitting out at the Conservative government, Mr. Reid responded, "Officials got away with it because under the previous government regulation enforcement was weak and toothless. It's shocking that despite widespread law breaking, no water company executive or employee received as much as a fine, let alone a prison sentence." Later in the interview, Adil asked why people at home are having to pay more money than ever before for their water. He said, "I recognize that, Adil, and I share people's fury. We've brought in new powers for the regulator to ban the payment of unfair bonuses to water bosses. If, over the last 14 years, that money had been spent on fixing our sewage system, then people wouldn't be landed with such bills today. That's why I'm furious, because people are paying the price for Tory failure." Charlotte went on to point out that hundreds of billions of pounds are needed to reinvested in infrastructure to bring it up to date, leading the politician to reveal the government has secured over £104 billion of private sector investments to upgrade the UK's sewage systems. So when are people going to have clean water? Because at the moment, Terry's such an issue. People don't even feel like they can get in the river after going to the beach. They take one look at the sea and think, is it safe for me and my child to actually go into that water? It's a national embarrassment, Charlotte fumed. Mr. Reid said the money the government has received will start being spent this April and will cut pollution nearly in half over the next 5 years.